Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Capricorn May 15, 2022. You should be experiencing a good sense of flow today with any tasks that involve speaking or writing. If you are drafting a speech or writing a proposal or report, you should be able to express yourself in a convincing and clear way. If you have to discuss an important issue, your eloquence and creativity will help others to see your point of view. You'll enjoy using your linguistic talents today. Your words are extremely sincere, and the advice you give others is from the heart. You may adopt a conservative tone, but this is fine. This is one of those days when it is better to play it safe than sorry, especially when it comes to matters of the heart. Erratic actions and movements of an electric nature are going to get you into trouble. You are better off taking things slow and steadily. Creativity and ambition will be key for you today. This is a great combination for climbing the corporate ladder, as you could find a new way to get your work noticed and gain some recognition for your efforts. Creative people can sometimes feel underappreciated at work, especially if they're in a blue-collar industry. But creativity doesn't have to equal artistry, and finding a new approach to a work-related problem can help to advance your career no matter what you do for a living. Your insight and intuition will come in handy today. Take any new information you receive today and integrate it into the bigger picture. This could be related to either your home or your professional life. Either way, your task is to evaluate the information and see how it can be used to your or your family's best interests. Keep your mind focused, for this bit of news could have a big impact on your future. In your private life, you feel like you're walking through a minefield. One false move and there will be an explosion. This will really put you to the test. Don't let others blame you for everything, sometimes they are at fault too. Remember to be open for other points of view when it comes to solving problems. Reconciling both is a difficult, but not impossible task. Take care of the last few remaining bits of work you need to do. That should give you plenty of time to chill out and enjoy the day's sweet energy. Someone really likes what they see. If a lot of new things happen and not all appear positive at first, be prepared for subsequent surprises. Accepting disruption or changes in your love life, you approach matters in a self-assured and positive way, even if it does not follow your ideal plan. Allow for plenty of improvement and progress in your love life. Today you could find yourself playing the part of teacher. You might know a child who's been struggling to learn how to ride their bicycle, or maybe they're having some problems dealing with other life questions. You will be able to offer them some helpful guidance. You could also act as a mentor for a friend, or be able to see the situation of someone you don't know very well, but be able to offer them some helpful advice. Be careful when it comes to making important decisions on this day. With the presence of the fun-loving vibration in the air, it can be far too easy to miss important details or to overlook the commitment that is involved in your decisions. Your ability to concentrate will be at a very low level, and time spent doing more mindless tasks is definitely the way to go. Be sure to leave a little time for recreation as well, as you are sure to be in the mood to do something fun. You might feel like you are going backward. You could talk with people from your past. Memories of the old days might suddenly wash over you. Or you could find that you need to repeat some part of your education. Maybe you need to refresh your computer skills by taking a class. Don't be concerned about revisiting the past. It can be very helpful to review subjects or relationships that were part of your life some time ago. Whether it is the moon's final hours in your income sector or its return to your communication sector, these might be ordinary monthly visits, but the timing makes this anything but. Before leaving your income sector, the moon will form a friendly aspect to planets on the job and career fronts, and with the dwarf planet Ceres in her last full day in your career sector and of a mission to better understand your professional needs and priorities, the timing couldn't be better. Meanwhile, even before the moon's return to your communication sector, the communication lines on the relationship front are getting a boost. A friendly aspect between Mars, now in his final 2 weeks in your relationship sector, and the South Node in your communication sector comes at an important time for both. As well as making it easier to give your emotional responses and relationships a voice, Mars can hitch a ride on the moon's return to your communication sector today and the lead up to an eclipsing full moon. Our eyes in the sky. Our hearts and minds are open this morning as the Scorpio moon forms a helpful aspect to joyous Jupiter. You could be eager to connect on an intellectual and emotional level, but if those around you aren't able to keep up conversationally, you might need to look for ways to expand your social circle. Watch out for negative influences throughout the morning as Luna and Pluto engage in a harsh aspect. These vibes can bring out controlling or possessive behavior, so keep an eye out for such actions in you and others. Luckily, when the Moon and communicative Mercury form a cosmic alliance this afternoon, you should be able to talk through any issues that arise. Diplomacy will go a long way right now, so be sure you're giving others the space to truly be heard. Fences should be fully mended by the time the Moon and Venus share a soft connection in the cosmos this afternoon. This energy is perfect for celebrating love in all its forms, so look for ways to connect with your nearest and dearest. The vibe shifts significantly when the moon changes signs into mysterious Aquarius as the evening rolls in. This lunar placement brings intensity to the table over the next couple days, which could make or break your bonds. We may be striving to keep the peace against our better judgment, faced with power struggles or manipulation tactics. Jealousies flare up, or accusations levied against us, yet we feel compelled to avoid rocking the boat. However, this transit may tip our boat over completely so we can ditch the civility crutch. Only when we face our problems head-on can we find viable solutions, otherwise we will constantly be in a state of sweeping the difficult stuff under the rug. We may believe we are thinking objectively when we're incapable of distinguishing our emotional biases from fact. Additionally, we're also hyper-conscious of the thoughts and feelings of those with who we are in relationship with, so it is as if we are not only juggling our moods, but the ones of those who we encounter as well. Yet it's not a bad idea to vocalize what springs to mind now. Talking it out will be better than keeping it inside. The moon makes its monthly debut in your sign today, bringing you closer to your innermost feelings amidst highlighting your desire for emotional stability. And despite whether you're single or already taken, it's important to hold space for others and their emotional needs during this time. This is especially true with today's square between the moon in your sign and structured Saturn via your bossy 10th house of authority. It's one thing to be persistent in your ways, and another to completely dismiss your lover's needs. This doesn't mean you should overextend yourself. A little change can go a long way. Take your time. At the beginning of the day, your desire to start something new will be apparent. You could feel rushed to make professional decisions or feel incredibly restless. Your workday may begin with an inconsistent flow, jolted by spurts of energy. When the moon enters your sign a bit later in the day, you will feel more rest assured with the tasks and projects you have on your plate. Your desire to take action will steady, which will allow you to commit to a few pressing responsibilities. While your workday begins with impulsion, it will end with tenacity.